Once I got involved, there was just no turning back.
Lauren Van Sickle is talking about Angie Barlow, the 23-year-old woman who disappeared in late 2016. Her missing person case turned into a murder investigation in the summer of 2017 after an agonizing 8 months for her friends and family. But Lauren is neither friend nor relative.
I'd never met her ever in my life.
Lauren tells me she and Angie were distantly connected through mutual friends.
It was about day 2 that I was made aware of the story and just kind of jumped into following it just right off the bat. Can you tell us about that time? Where was Angie working? What was your day-to-day routine?
Lauren continues to bring new light to Angie's unsolved murder and the locally produced podcast Crime Pursuit. They discuss how Angie ended up at the last place she was known to be alive, the Landmark Apartments and townhomes on the far north side of Indianapolis. Angie was an exotic dancer.
This would be the first time she would have done a private party for someone she didn't actually know.
Lauren says the same person who set up this private party had actually tried to set up a similar thing 2 weeks earlier. This time, the arrangement worked out.
She arrived to the home. She sent a text and said, here's the address of where I'm at in case I go missing, which sadly turned into a very prophetic message to her friend. We know other people were in that apartment because she walked into that apartment and was comfortable at one point to get changed, take the Snapchat picture, and send it out.
This screenshot from a Snapchat video would end up being the last thing Angie ever shared online.
We don't believe Angie ever left that apartment alive.
Police haven't said what they believe happened to Angie between 11:30 that night and 3:30 the next morning. That's when Angie's car was recorded by security cameras leaving the Landmark Apartments, followed closely by another car.
One gate opening, like not a pause even to wait for the gate to close, and another car, but I'm talking 2 cars fitting through that gate motion at one time.
Angie was usually in constant contact with her friends, so it was odd when she didn't meet up with them after the party like they planned.
Normally when she did things like this, when she was leaving, she would have called and said, this is how much money I made in tips. Like, it went really well.
This began an 8-month ordeal for Angie's family. They talked to RTV6 several times after Angie disappeared, including right after it was confirmed that the body found buried behind this home was indeed Angie's. Police did interview the people who invited Angie to dance at their party. Even though the things they told detectives didn't add up, police say they need more evidence before they can make any arrest.
Maybe not all participants did this willingly. You could have been forced. You make contact to Christina, correct?
That's why Lauren says she's doing this podcast and will keep sharing Angie's story. She knows there's someone out there who could give police the information they need to bring closure to Angie's friends and family.
You cannot run from this forever. And what happens in the dark always comes to light.